We're ready to hear your opening argument.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was getting Panda Express.
You're not the prosecution.
Oh.
You're the attorney. These cases do not exist. These people do exist. Did Kevin really steal a Game Boy? Did Buster really post that? And did our friend Pace really do this to his guitar? I'm not gonna waste your time. This is Guilty as Sock. Leave a like, lick that subscribe button, and let's begin the Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Probably isn't gonna be a easy game. Well, prosecutor, you go first.
Your Honor,
Okay,
I would
Pace,
like
Pace, tell
to
me
first.
honestly,
I would like to
did you
speak
fuck
to the nature of the opposing attorney. See,
Alright.
he has a history of taking bad cases where he's going to lose.
Me?
In fact, here's an old case he took where he defended someone for fucking their guitar in public. He has a history, and guess what? The guy was guilty. He has a history
Objection
of picking the wrong
irrelevant?
clients.
I remember that case
This is
like
about
it was
a-
the back
this
of
is
my
about a
hand.
Case of this person, not my own career.
Oh, breaking news.
Wait, I have to check the newspaper.
Oh my God. That's
Oh my
not
God.
True. Your Honor, that's not true.
Since when did that happen?
Your
Come on,
Honor,
fucking
can I,
chicken,
can
piece of
I
shit.
have a different table, preferably further away from the bailiff?
Your Honor, I would like to
Look at
present a
you.
second piece
You
of
shut the
evidence.
hell up.
Pacephalo has multiple times been shown to do this sort of thing in public. In fact, we have security footage here from a Walmart of him touching
stop.
himself in aisle 13. I have
see.
no further evidence, Your Honur.
Thank you, prosecutor. Toast.
Touch my cock.
Um,
Oh,
all right. First of all, we plead not guilty.
I assume that.
Nah. Oh, 1 second. I gotta read the newspaper, actually.
Dude, I saw this happen. That's crazy.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, my
Well, it's probably
tip just
important to
contacted me.
something.
It's very important.
That's good. I respect the work ethic.
Beat this guy up.
I would just like to specify, my client is being accused of having intercourse with a guitar in public. Is that what's happening?
No, for skipping a recording, I was just speaking to his character.
Skipping a recording.
He's skipping a recording to fuck the guitar.
My client has no past experience with fucking guitars, to which I know of. And to prove this, I will show. This is a little personal, but this is a little bit of the search history. I have 3 oiled up naked buff guys in this Pornhub.com video hyperlink. There is no guitar inside that is being fucked.
Attorney, is Pacephalo one of the oiled up men?
You have the video. I don't know.
And who are the other two?
If you don't cut this shit out.
Yo, that's not important. That's not important.
Your Honor, I have some evidence to present against
Hold
this.
on. Breaking news.
My turn.
Wait, did this happen?
I did no such thing.
I did speak earlier
let the court
on
record
that I
show
think-
that Chad has never threatened anybody except a woman who would not go back to his frat house to have another drink.
Excuse me, prosecutor. I didn't hear no objection. Attorney is not done talking.
My bad.
Oh God.
The bailiff keeps talking and he keeps going.
Sorry,
on
hold
God,
on.
on
Someone's
God.
talking in the damn.
No, that's
courtroom.
type shit. Is there anything else, attorney?
No, as I said, my client does have a history of,
Quack,
thinking oiled up men are very, very sexy and doesn't fuck guitars. So yeah.
Despite the ban in Alabama, I can't deny we all have guilty pleasures. Am I right?
And not
Bailiff?
guilty pleasures, not guilty pleasures.
Your
Shut the
Honor, I
fuck
would
up,
like to
Feel Good
call
Inc.
I would like to
Goddamn.
call Pacephalo's gardener to the witness stand.
Yeah, and then hit
Is this
the
the witness? No, I just hit the witness.
Nope, you just
Oh,
smacked
no,
the
no,
witness.
no,
That's
no,
the
no,
red button.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Get up
shut
there.
up.
You
No.
smacked
How do I
witness
stop
again.
hitting the How do I stop hitting him?
Gardner, I have a question. You have a bit of a snooping habit, is that right? You tend to look through your client's garbage.
That's very true.
You found something in those trash, right? Some paper shreds that you put back together, right?
I did. It was a confession.
Did you also happen to find these flight logs?
Hey, look,
that
do
Jeffrey
something.
Gotta put that down.
I do declare. I can hardly even look him in the eye.
I think that's because he's posing like that, but
Put the
Sir,
f down.
I have no further questions for the witness.
Can I just hit you
May I
real quick?
please cross-examine?
Oh, sure, go for it.
Can you stop smacking the shit
Sorry,
out of the
that one
witness?
was on purpose.
The night of which my client is being accused of missing a recording from his guitar, which is a few hours ago. Can you speak to the nature of which you found him in his home? Was he with anybody, would you say?
The sick bastard had the windows up, the blinds. There were no blinds. I saw him with the guitar. He was proud of what he did.
And there was nobody else in the room with him, no?
Hey, can you stop breathing out of your mouth?
And I would like to
Could you
present
shut the
this
the-
photographic evidence
Oh.
of a sleepover occurring. It does depict the exact hour and minutes my client is being accused of fucking a guitar in. Do you believe there were people in the room with my client?
There might have been someone, I don't know, under the desk. I think what you're describing is a threesome between Pace, some random man, and a guitar.
Oh my God.
Now, it is very well possible it could be a threesome. However,
Your Honor,
I do know that my client is very interested in...
Hold on, objection allowed.
And although my
I would like
client
to
may not be
say
buffing-
I have a piece of evidence to present that counters this entire testimony. Your Honor, I would like
Oh
to
my
show
fucking-
something.
Oh my
damn it,
God.
Buster,
This
stop.
sleepover could not have happened, Your Honor. As we all know, Pacephalo's new apartment has been infested by a feral raccoon. If he brought someone else in, that is a question to not only the character of him, but the safety of the other person.
Correct.
He could not have had a sleepover because there was a feral raccoon infesting his house.
What if it was Rigby? He's kind of chill.
Hold on, the jury has a point.
Are you a Lakers fan?
I like the Lakers.
Your Honor, I would like to invite my dear friend, LeBron James.
LeBron James!
My
jumped
dear
really
friend
high.
LeBron James is willing to play a game of horse with you if you find the defendant guilty. I rest my
No,
case.
wait a second. Are you bribing me? Are you bribing me with LeBron James?
I won't say I'm bribing
Objection
you, but I won't
contempt.
say...
Is
I won't
LeBron
say
James
it's
in the
bribe.
room with us here?
In fact, that's illegal.
Yep.
Before... Hold on. Order!
We don't know anything about this raccoon. They were just brought in. In fact, I can prove that this raccoon is friendly because not only do I have that picture of the sleepover, I also have this
Rigby.
picture of the raccoon and my client playing Family Guy bingo. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think there's anything more sleepover adjacent than watching Family Guy with your buddies.
Jury, what do you gotta say about this?
Your Honor, I can't keep looking at this fucking
Hold on.
dirty bro.
Stop looking at him.
Shit from the side.
Jury, what do you gotta say?
I can't
I have to
help it.
say, this.
Aha, you have to
Oh
order
my
it.
God.
Guilty!
Oh, what?
Oh,
Why did you
man.
do that? Because I'm Buster.
Wait,
also
you
do
didn't
that,
let me
Owen.
finish.
Okay,
Oh,
Kevin
no.
is accused of
Get
robbing an
Kevin
old
out.
woman for her Game Boy. Here's what we're gonna do this year. Can I beat you guys?
No, please don't.
Ow! Your Honor,
How do I kill them?
Kevin stole a Game Boy from an innocent old
Allegedly.
woman. And how do I know this? Because of a frog. A frog saw it all happened.
Interesting.
I talked to the frog myself. He saw it happen.
I
back
think
to
it's
this.
very interesting that the prosecution brings up a frog witness. My defense team and I, we actually interviewed the exact same people and we found some very interesting evidence. Do you recognize what this is?
Oh,
Can the prosecution say that out loud?
that's
Say it.
that looks like P. Diddy with some
a
people.
freak off photo
Can we show this?
between your star witness and
It could be any frog.
it could be any frog, but you just described the frog to the judge, Your Honor.
Diddy photo.
Well,
Diddy photo.
all frogs are green.
All frogs.
Wow. Okay. That sounded crazy. Oh, that sounded crazy.
It's your turn again.
Oh, okay. Even though the frog is not here and is probably busy taking care of business, I have Kevin's spouse. I call Kevin's spouse up.
Hello, Kevin's gay husband.
Hey.
Now, okay.
Okay, that's what
Wow.
we're going with. Okay, that's the voice.
Straight
you
away.
chose, Okay.
All right, gay husband. I have a few questions for you.
Yeah.
What did Kevin do when he came home?
When he came home,
What did he have on him too?
what did he have on it? Well, Kevin always has a couple things. Okay, he has his wallet filled with $100 bills. He has a tiny little bag of fentanyl, and he has okay, wait, hold on, I'm being interrupted.
Just assaulting random
Yep,
people
yep,
in the
exactly.
courtroom.
That's what happened to
This
me.
is this is hogwash.
Now, did he have
Well,
anything
what
else?
Did he?
He was
Kevin
carrying
had
a bag. Did he happen to have this bag?
Objection!
Well,
Objection!
Kevin, hold on, there's
Don't you
information
ever
in
fucking
there.
do that.
Object my dick.
Kevin did not leave with one.
What's wrong with the man? What's wrong with the man?
You know, he comes home, eats some food, and late at
He
night,
comes.
he likes to relax, you know? Is Kevin a gamer?
Get your fucking bailiff
Oh.
under goddamn control before I bend him over and rip his sword like the side.
I'm gonna hit you.
Is Kevin a gamer? Well, the only joystick he plays with is mine and his own when I'm not
Ooh.
home. He's not too much of a
I
gamer.
can't take
as
these
an-
quick. Bailiff!
Judge, I'm asking you really nice.
Bailiff, are you trying to get
Bailiff is
You
wild.
see that sniveling writer over there typing away?
Fuck
Yeah.
The only games Kevin plays is hide the sausage and this little piggy, buddy.
Is he an open man, or does he hide?
Well, after I got married to him, he definitely became more open.
All right, that's enough. That's enough questions.
Oh, wait, how do I get him
I'm
away?
a
Tell him to go away. Make him go away.
I'm aware that, you know, as we were building this case, we had you do a bit of investigating on Kevin here, and I would like you just to, you know, tell me a little tale of what you found, especially considering this key piece of evidence.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
confused.
yeah.
Oh.
There was a poo stained G-string up the
Oh.
butthole.
Can you confirm via testing whether that G-string belonged to Kevin or Kevin's gay husband, Alex?
Well, I don't think that was his name.
Yeah,
After
sure.
a little bit of testing, both of them have worn said G-string, but it was most recently worn by Kevin himself.
Your Honor, to confirm my suspicions that Kevin.
Who's leaking evidence to the press?
The press is
The
right
press
there,
is
Your
in
Honor.
the room.
Yeah, but that was a very clear image of it.
Anyways, to confirm
Your
my
Honor.
suspicions, we have a peeping Tom. Now, they did not give out their information. We don't know who this is, so we will just call them Tom. And not only that,
Objection!
What do you gotta say? What?
On what ground? You claim to not know the identity of this peeping Tom, but we figured out who it is, which means you're obviously hiding this man's identity.
You don't know who it is.
Is Dennis
Oh.
the Menace, and he is an asshole.
It is not Dennis, Your Honor.
Hold on, I can check these papers. Let me check my papers.
Me getting
Why don't you
sloppy.
continue? Why don't you continue with your whatever the hell you're doing, attorney?
Continue with whatever the hell I'm doing. I will. We all know why the prosecution doesn't want us to know Dennis's identity. Clearly. And it's because of this key piece of evidence I have right here.
Oh.
Start. Wait. Look at this.
Whoa. What's going on? In front of the whole courtroom.
Oh.
Your Honor. Bailiff, do something.
Bailiff, do something.
Bailiff, do your job.
Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. They are perverts and weirdos and will do.
Okay, you go.
Why is Jersey
Continue.
getting punished?
Continue touching.
No! Hell!
Not guilty.
No! He was so guilty. It was all over his face. Wait, Mara, look at me.
Yeah.
Young, coated, burned. Hey, damn.
Damn!
My head.
Brain damage.
Damn.
Oh my god! Dude!
Funny chimp. Tisk. I knew I'd see you end up here.
Prosecution, we're here. We're ready to hear your opening argument.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was getting Panda Express.
You're not the prosecution.
Oh,
You're the attorney.
The first piece of evidence is quite damning, actually. The bowl of long rice. What is important about this piece of evidence is, of course, the bowl. Our little funny chimp here quite likes to eat things out of a bowl.
Do you have any opening arguments?
okay, so that makes no sense. Okay.
Oh,
1 second, breaking news.
breaking news.
What the
Ew.
hell?
Ew, hell no.
Bailiff, could you arrest the journalist?
I got you.
Your Honor, this defense attorney's faded as shit. Look at his eyes, bro.
I speak
Oh shit, okay, I thought that said monkey spread, but it says money spread. Okay, so.
Are you flexing on us? Neither of you have presented any sort of compelling opening argument. I mean, we all use bowls, prosecutor, and I don't know why you had to show us your racks on racks.
Now, when we were at the scene of Grandma's unfortunate demise, we noticed a missing item. What you thinking to yourselves? What could this item possibly be? I know you're wondering. I know you're wondering. It was actually a missing cactus, and guess where we found it? Funny Little Chimp's home, mobile home.
Mobile
Funny Little Chimp has a mobile home.
Guess what we also found? A sticky magazine.
Oh.
Right
Funny-
next to the
Funny
cactus.
Chimp.
The Funny Chimp must have been using the cactus for some upsetting behaviors.
Interesting. Do you have
Showing a
anything to say about
disturbing
that,
darkness
defense
inside.
attorney?
You might be saying, oh, well, a funny like the cactus, the urethra cactus, ew.
Well, you're the first person to bring up urethra cactus.
Oh.
What do you know that we don't, attorney?
Ordering my court.
I'm gonna throw a paper at you. Just for that. I should bet, yeah, I'm gonna beat you.
Oh, Funny Chimp. How would Funny Chimp have time to do that to his
Fucking-
poor grandmother?
Public
If he
defense
was-
attorneys,
If
really.
he was too busy raising his child.
Raising
Okay.
his chud son. Interesting.
Yeah, okay, I mean, look, I understand that, like, 2-year-old children can be stressful, but I don't think little Funny Chimp would throw away his livelihood just to eat grandma head bowl soup head.
Oh.
Judge, I would like to draw a witness.
You would like to, which witness would you like to call?
A little girl. This, actually, is the adopted daughter of Grandma. Now, she might not be able to speak proper English.
Attorney, stop
She
throwing
can't understand
balls
us.
at the child.
Now, little girl, do you recognize this?
Yeah, so the
Candlestick.
monkey like pulled up right into my crib, right with grandma. Started wailing in
Now-
on grandma with a candlestick. Yeah, I watched that. Watched that
Do you
happen.
recognize the attacker you in this room?
Well, if you had to ask me who I saw grab the damn candlestick, I think it's that funny little chimp over there in the corner. But I'm not saying nothing. in
Please
particular.
refrain from profanity in my court.
I'm not
Hey,
saying.
hey,
Fuck
you saw something traumatic. Now,
Yeah, can't you see that I'm crying?
now,
Oh, breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Oh. Oh.
Whoa. Prosecution. I mean,
that clearly isn't me. I am a sock puppet. Now, defendant, what could possibly deny testimony of a crying, sad little girl who watched
Defense
her mother?
attorney, would you like
get
to
brutally
cross-examine the little girl, or would you
So-
like to call your own witness? Both are
I'm gonna
very real options.
cross-examine, okay?
Okay.
Because here's the thing. What's your what score did you get on your math test?
shit, the last one.
Objection,
80,
I don't.
85.
85. Oh, 85. Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Can we really trust a little kid this fucking stupid?
Whoa, I got 100 on my spelling test.
You're badgering the witness. I'm gonna return the witness to their chair because you're clearly too violent. Do you want to call a witness? Do you have any actual evidence? Because right now your client seems pretty guilty.
It's like a pretty tough for you, buddy.
I'm calling on my witness. This is the sad clown that would you know,
Alright.
sometimes funny monkey, like, you know, funny monkey too happy, so they need a sad clown to feel sadness. Therapy clown, what were you doing with
Yeah.
funny monkey before the incident?
Well, before the incident, after I got into a car crash, I was on the way
I
to
like this
Funny
guy.
Monkey's house for a therapy session.
I was about to ask,
Yeah.
how was Funny Chimp's demeanor during this therapy session? How do they act?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little hard to tell sometimes because of how many antidepressants I'm on. But his demeanor is usually pretty calm.
Do you have any further questioning?
No,
I
I
have
don't
some
like him.
questions.
Crossing
You
your
mentioned-
witness,
Dumb bitch.
prosecutor.
So you mentioned some tendencies. Huh? Now, would those tendencies have something to do with 3 oiled up naked buff guys?
Yes, the chimpanzee has a massive gay porn addiction.
Interesting, because that lines up just with what we found at the crime scene. A picture of 3 naked buff guys. Seems like
Oh,
Funny
that was
Little Chip
mine.
was having him some time. Was yours?
Yeah, we put him through exposure therapy so he could charge
So you gave it to him.
Well, no, it's like mine, but I think I left it behind. Not surprising, my memory hasn't been the same since the accident.
Interesting. So he was this funny little monkey was a little fun before his crime, which would match up with what we found, the evidence that we found on the cactus.
When Funny Monkey gets into his quote-unquote zone, he ends up zerking it. Whoa. Gay
Whoa.
porn for about 3 straight hours. Golly.
Thank you, SoundCloud. That's very helpful. Buster, present your closing argument and evidence.
Well, okay. Listen up.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
There's
whoa,
only, like,
whoa.
The final piece of evidence that proves my client's unguiltiness is that just like this letter I said, Jersey's gonna cut it out of the video. And I just okay, so basically
That was a good one.
That was
Okay.
it.
Do you have any closing arguments, prosecutor?
I think it's quite clear that
Zappa.
funny little
Jersey Zappa.
chimp
No.
did that heinous thing to that poor little grandma and Barack and all of our community.
I'm
I
watching
think she should
LeBron.
go away
Shut your
for
bitch
a
ass up.
long, long time.
wait,
You know what?
wait.
I'm ready to provide
Wait.
my verdict.
Hold
As
on,
we
one-
can see, all of the evidence the defense has provided is circumstantial at best and not related at worst. Now, the prosecution has provided solid evidence, except the bowl, in a murder weapon, a damning testimony, and 3 oiled up naked buff guys, which kind of got me distracted, so I
Look at
wasn't
that
watching
back.
the testimony.
You're convicting
Wait,
an innocent
wait.
chimp.
I have one more thing to say.
Order in my court. What do you have to say?
Just look at the little guy. He couldn't do anything wrong. Look at this little
Guilty!
We will now hear from Buster Block, the prosecutor.
Oh, we have Bowser from
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that worked.
right here. We have quite a damning piece of evidence, okay, for this case. Now, here's the thing. Most Apple Watches, you know, they go on the wrist, but this is a special designed Apple Watch, specifically made to go around Bowser's 18-incher. Many Goombas would talk about a watch around his wiener. It definitely shows that, you know, also, goddamn, that's massive, by the way. Like his thing is the size of your wrist. Like, think about that.
It's not that big.
I have very slender wrist.
So do I.
Well, do you have anything to show for that he just has an Apple Watch and he shows that
I-
watch to Goombas?
Yeah, it was very personal,
No.
prosecutor.
This feels like an
Along
OJ
with
Breaking news,
situation.
breaking
Can we
news.
get
Oh.
put on the watch?
Breaking news.
Okay.
No pants, big problem. King
Oh.
Koopa's bullet bill found out.
Your Honor, Bowser is a king. Now, I just want to start off by saying that Bowser has never acted this way before. He usually keeps to himself, but, you know, from stealing princesses all the time and feeling lonely.
Yes, from my understanding, Bowser's the type of person you say he keeps to himself.
Yeah.
We have many records of him invading other people's homes to take them more often than not.
That's off topic, Your Honor. But you know, he is feeling lonely we all feel lonely, you know? You wanna jerk the pussy, you know? The Goombas were walking by, giving him his hot dog, or should I say, a whole dog, because Bowser has a dog. They walked in on him, just going at it. Bowser didn't mean to do that. And then the dog attacked Bowser, and he went a little crazy. He started stomping everywhere. He started hitting everything.
Yes, and from what I understand in the police report, he failed to pull up his pants while storming about.
He don't have pants. Bowser does have a G-string to
That's
hide.
a highly private manner. I don't believe you needed to share that.
It's okay. I talked to him. He's allowing this. He uses this to hide the 8-incher, you know?
Prosecutor, I believe you have a witness.
I have the Goomba clown, okay? The Goomba clown himself, okay? He wasn't the one who made the tweet longer, but he was there when it all happened.
Oh, 1 second, I gotta read the newspaper.
Image. Bowser's piranha plant watch
Oh, sorry that I had to go out everywhere, Bowser.
The evidence brought forth by the prosecutor is a watch, and the evidence brought forth by the defense is 3 examples of him having his penis out.
Yes, Your Honor, but I feel we have to talk to the witness about this situation.
Yeah, I apologize. Said Goomba Clown, can you please tell us what happened?
Yeah.
Act like a Goomba.
I was sitting around entertaining everybody, and then Bowser walks in. His booming footsteps. He walked up to the Koopa in question. Womp womp. That's
Was
the
it
noise
Goomba?
it made when his G-string broke.
Right. It broke. I would like to thank you very much for your testimony. Prosecutor, if you have anything to say, now would be the time.
It was like grotesque, right? It was like it curved up and left and like it was.
Oh, 1 second. I gotta read a newspaper that has some vulgar.
A
imagery.
defense sucks more than
doesn't.
just Bowser's cock. Terrible job.
The fuck?
Terrible job.
Defense attorney Jerzy to cross-examine.
I know for a fact, Your Honor, that this is one big setup to get money out of Bowser because I went to the crime scene
Defense
itself.
attorney, I'm sorry. This is currently a cross-examination of the witness. If you have nothing to say to the witness, I will dismiss them.
Well, it brings me to my point that I'm gonna tell to the witness. Okay,
Then please continue.
okay, I will continue. Listen, witness, since they want me to talk to you so much, why are
Am I
there?
getting sass right now?
Why are there photos and notes talking about a furry inflation scene?
Me
Matter.
and the
I'm
other
sorry about that.
Koopas are into some freaky shit.
Exactly.
Wah, wah.
So, did
Mr.
this?
Clown Goomba, I do apologize that this is what is coming of the court case. Defense Attorney Jerzy, I will ask that you keep your questions appropriate to and concerning this case, if you will.
Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor, I believe that this is a setup to get.
Don't raise your voice.
Mr. Sack,
Your Honor, I can't
may
pull out my
ask you
evidence.
Your intentions behind a furry inflation.
Could we return to the questions I have been prepared for?
No, that's not how court works.
It's a setup.
Were you fed answers? I'm sorry, Mr. Sack Clown. Were you told of the questions that would be asked of you in advance?
No.
The silence is damning.
They clearly were fed
Wow.
lines to
No.
say, to which I cannot speak of the truth of what they have said now because
Everyone
I
look
cannot
at my
be sure.
drawing.
So
From what we saw from the sad Goomba clown and Buster's mocking, it's one big setup. Do I need to say more?
that's pretty cool. I gotta go. So
Oh.
I don't really
Oh,
want to
no.
hold a recess.
Uh,
And I said be
The
cautious.
court sides with
Of
the millionaire. Of
further things
course.
Okay, don't like beat him vigorously though. Like,
All right,
Numbers.
the honorable judge.
All right, people. I want to have a good, nice, clean match today. Nothing crazy. We're looking at the case of Buster posting dream not found porn in the Discord call. Go ahead and make your opening statement.
Now, Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines crime
Oh,
as
never mind.
No.
Change it up
Let
right
me
now.
finish.
What is it? High school graduation?
something really
No,
lame.
and no. Put on screen that yes, he actually did do this.
My first piece of evidence.
Allegedly
The twit
did
longer
this.
we all made against Buster Block.
This is a witch hunt. The prosecution has a personal vendetta against my client, Buster Block.
The
You
only
see
witch
him
I
looking
see
over
is
there?
you!
Look at him. Look at him. Buster, he's not emoting. He's not doing anything. He's just being respectful. You remember our friend Pacephalo's recent obsession with the show House MD? I would like
The only
to
way.
show off a
Thank you,
gift
bailiff.
Buster had purchased for Pacephalo. The third season of House MD.
breaking news!
it's the news. Hold on, I
Breaking
gotta check my
news.
cellular- Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Judge, that is an artist representation and should not be taken into account.
AI art.
Shut God damn it. Beat the damn.
I would like to say that this season of House MD speaks to Buster's character. Buster is the type of guy who buys his friends presents. Buster's the type of guy who's considerate. He would never rage bait anybody. He's simply a nice man.
First of all, counselor, I just want to say, please remember, you're under oath. You cannot lie in this courtroom. Second of all, ain't the third season when House was still mildly racist?
I didn't watch House,
Everyone
Your
has
Honor.
a little bit in them.
Okay, well, okay, then that's a pass.
Buster, stop!
Stop.
I have to bring out my move. I call witness to the stand.
Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
God.
To be done.
Who is
Truck
that? Who's the
driver,
witness?
which we all know
Buster's
is
grandpa.
Buster Block.
Mr. Block, you've been called to the stand. Please remember, you are under oath. No lying in this courtroom.
I make a lot of jokes. You know, I make a lot of groups and gaffes. I do regret a lot of things I say because, you know, sometimes it goes a bit too far and I do feel bad.
In America, where freedom of speech is entirely allowed, and it was clear you were just yoking.
Relax.
Well, your
Let's
freedom
relax
of
here.
speech is intact.
Let's relax
but
here.
your freedom
Let's
of
relax here. Let's
consequences are
hush.
not
Your
a
Honor,
thing.
Your Honor, news, Your Honor.
Hold on, I
I
gotta check my
took a
cellular
a
device.
political-
Holy shit. Holy shit. This definitely
picture
calls
does not do
you.
case
This
justice.
definitely calls into your character, Mr. Block, having an angry mob against rally for you to burn down Pace's house. Okay. Prosecution, do you have any more questions for Mr. Block currently
Yes,
while he's at the
I
stand?
do. What do you think of
Oh, no.
Mpreg?
If you want honesty out of me, like pure honesty, I low-key think it's pretty hot.
I have no further questions.
Did you know that Buster has a side job, Your Honor? Buster
Building.
has a side job as a policeman, and I'd like to call him in uniform. What are the policemen, if not the cornerstone of our society? Keeping
I
us
am
safe.
officer.
Okay.
I am running on
speak with
fumes,
them.
okay? Pacephalo, the man whose house was burned down, had made a call to his insurance company asking what he would get if his house was burnt down. I don't think this angry mob is for Buster. In fact, Buster, have you even met any of these people in the angry mob?
No, what? No.
That doesn't sound very truthful. Please remember, you're under oath.
I can beat the truth out of you.
On January 6th.
Your Honor, this defendant is not wearing a body cam.
Your Honor, Your Honor. News, breaking news. Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Okay,
please get rid of the witness.
I
Did he
know
really
Block.
did,
Get rid
in
of the witness.
2020, January 6th,
death
did he really incite
penalty.
those riots? Was it really his fault?
Whoa, whoa.
Got any more evidence to present before I move to closing arguments?
Oh, I do. Could you
Oh.
take this? Could you hold this for a second, Raspberry?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh,
Fuck
that's,
you.
that's kind of just in poor taste.
Okay.
I'm evil.
You know what? I'm throwing a feral raccoon into the center of the courtroom.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm gonna kill that damn raccoon!
I summoned the Eye of Ra.
Oh, shit. What the fuck is this, Yu-Gi-Oh?
My name is Chad, and I went
Hi, Chad.
to Harvard Law, where I was pledged to a frat.
Yeah, you and every lib on the West.
Whoa.
I'm evil.
Your Honor, I would like to. Could you shut up? Please, bailiff. I can't present an argument like this.
It sounds like he's admitting guilt.
I'm gonna kill you with this candlestick so that you can't give a guilty verdict.
Bailiff, step in.
Stand, and I'm gonna kill you. Get over here.
This is ended. This is ended, and the defendant now going to prison as well.
Let me be honest for a second, okay? We just be real honest for a second, okay?
Yep.
I'm evil.
You know I'm working, asking for Gucci, and the next day she won't Birkin. It's alright, cause deep down I know she hurting. I keep it up and I bring on the flirt, and she keep it low, she be twisting and turning. Then when we done, I get right back to putting her.
I'm trying to...
Apologies.
Huzzah!